What is good, Glow Gang? It is day number... Let me check my calendar really quick.
This is a relationship with Jesus in real time. You're watching Glow Diaries.
I knew it was day number 14. So today is day number 14, 21 days of glowing, getting in position spiritually, personally, physically, mentally, y'all, dominating every area of my life. And through this experience, I've had a lot of revelations, and one of the revelations that I'm having on day 14 is the fact that living your best life is necessary. Like, it's not an option, but it's necessary. Just like your relationship with God, it's not an option, it's necessary. Like, in order for iPhone to create the next best version of itself, it has to go back to its creator, right? And so what I realized, in order for me to elevate to the position that I want to be in, I have to go back to my creator. That is my elevator, right? And so God has placed me in such a position where I can listen and I can hear him, right? I was out here trying to move and create my own brand and create my own plans and just do all of these things outside of God, but God couldn't bless something that he was never in the first place. And so my message, or my revelation that I had today, was the fact that your brand is a lifestyle. Your brand is a lifestyle, period. Like, I used to post on social media a lot, things that I wasn't actually living out, and it made it that much harder. Like, the reason why I was spending so much time on captions and so much time trying to figure out what it is that I need to be portraying to the world was because I was trying to portray something that I wasn't. Why do you think it's so hard? If you're living your brand as a lifestyle, it's not hard to document and show highlights and to inspire others through what you're actually living. A lot of people are putting out things that they're not actually living, and so it's uncomfortable when I see you in person and that person that you posted ain't who you really was, right? Because God can't bless who you pretend to be. And so I realized God can't bless that person that I'm creating myself to be on social media. I gotta live this thing out in real life. Like, I gotta live my relationship with God out in real life. I gotta live out, my health. I gotta live out actual wealth. I gotta live out my actual business. I gotta live out the woman that he called, crafted, and created me to be. Right? And stop trying to post for everybody to see this image of me that I'm not actually walking in real life. Like, I'm not going to post. I'm creating and I'm working. The biggest lie that a lot of people in our generation post and say is that they're grinding on social media, but they're not. They're chilling. They're chilling. And I was one of them. Like, y'all, I'm not even trying to act like that I'm not walking that walk. I was, period. Like, walking that walk of pretending and posting and portraying something that I wasn't, just so I could build a brand, just so I can get more fans, just so I can get more followers. For what? What are people following? Like, people aren't following you because of your brand. People are following you because you're human. And when I started to live out the highest expression of the woman that God created me to be, content just started to be created naturally and authentically. Like, I love what I do. Like, y'all, I love talking to a camera. Even if y'all listen to, I love what I do. I love this gift. And I realized that I was trying to make a name for myself and not trying to make a name for the gift giver. Right? I was too busy trying to hold the gift and control the gift, that God had to take the gift away from me for me to realize, Chloe, it was my gift in the first place. Give it to me and let me bless you with abundantly more than you can think, dream, or imagine. And so I'm grateful for that. And I realized that this thing is a lifestyle. Like, this ain't something where I just plan for social media. No, this is offline. This is online. This is in public. This is in private. Like, I had to ask myself, Chloe, who's the woman that you are in private? Because a lot of you guys are a completely different person in private than what you portray in public. And so I had to go back to myself and say, wow, like the person that I portray in private isn't the same person that I portray in public. So I need to have some alignment, God. Like, align me with your word, align me with your truth, align me with the woman that you created me to be, God, because I've created myself to be something completely different based off of the world standards. And I'm not here to live for the world. I'm here to live for kingdom, right? And so now I recognize that as I step into this new version of myself and as I'm walking and progressing, right? We're not talking about, I'm not talking about everybody has to be, nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. And so what I realize is I'm not aiming for perfection, but I'm aiming for progression. can I just progress? Like, I know I'm going to get frustrated. I know I'm going to mess up. Y'all, it happens all the time. Sometimes I'll be wanting to give up and quit my dream, and I doubt myself. But I understand in my weakness, God makes me stronger. And so he's like, Chloe, hold on a little bit longer, because I'm manifesting you a lifestyle of excellence, a lifestyle of greatness, a lifestyle of bringing glory to God, a lifestyle of loving other people, a lifestyle of being a vessel of light, and daring people to have the audacity to be the woman and men that God called them to be. Like, this thing is so much bigger to me. It wasn't about making a name for Chloe Kane. It was about making a name for God. And God already has a name. He just wants to use me as a vessel to glorify his name. And so now that I recognize that, how I move is so much different. I'm not moving based off of trying to keep up with the numbers and keep up with the consistency of the world and keep up with what everybody else is doing. Everybody's in this rat race, right? Chasing. What are you chasing? All the things that you're chasing are things that'll fade away. And if you listen to some of the most successful people in the world, they will tell you that followers are nothing. Like, you can aim to have followers, and you can aim to have money, and you can aim to have clout. But if you don't have peace inside yourself, if that brand that you're portraying isn't a lifestyle and it's not bringing you fulfillment, and you don't have a close connected relationship with God, all that stuff is just stuff. The good stuff comes from inside of you. It comes from you making your best decisions every single day. And I'm telling you, y'all, like, Chloe 2.0 is just a series of good moves, making the best moves in every single day, waking up every single day and saying, you know what, I'm going to dominate every single area of my life, period. And as I start to do that, my brand began to manifest, my friendships began to manifest, my relationships began to manifest, things at my workplace began to manifest, creativity, innovation, all those things began to just pour into my life without me even begging for it. So what I'm encouraging you to do is start to disconnect and reconnect to your creator. Reconnect to why you started to do what you do. Right? I had to reconnect back to that space. Like, God, I just love creating. And I recognized that my creativity was a reflection of God's greatness, and that I had the focus all about me. I'm like, dang, that was prideful, Chloe. That was extremely prideful of me to think that this entire journey was about myself, when it was really about glorifying God and bringing love to others and encouraging others and inspiring others, period. And so it's day 14, and I'm excited to be where I am. And Chloe 2.0 is the evolution of becoming the woman that God has called me to be. And in this journey, I'm realizing the greatness inside of me. I'm realizing the gifts inside of me, but I'm also realizing the things that aren't supposed to be inside of me, like the hindrances, right? The toxic habits, the behaviors. Like, this is a journey that is happening. Like, my grandma told me the other day, she said, Chloe, there's a seed that's been planted inside of you that's growing, and it's going to grow from the inside out. It's not going to grow from the outside in. Like, it's not going to grow from me showing, that I'm successful and I'm strong and I don't have any struggles and I'm perfect and my life is great. No, it's going to start from recognizing, humbling myself, more of God, less of myself, and realizing, oh my goodness, there's some things inside of me that I didn't even know were there. And those things need to heal. And those things need to be changed and rearranged so they can reflect God's greatness and his glory on the outside. So then people can look at me and say, Chloe, what's like, why are you so positive? What's this light? What's this glow about you? And then I can tell you that it's nothing more than the grace and favor of God and me having faith and putting in the work, because faith without works is dead and works without faith is dead. They go tangent. And so I'm just an example, and I'm just excited to continue to move and continue to walk in the grace of God. I'm rambling at this point, but that's kind of what I recognize, that the greatness is happening from the inside out, and it's not happening from the outside in, and that I have to continue to press forward, even if nobody sees what's happening, even if no one understands, even if my mom is like, girl, what is wrong with you? Even if my friends think I'm crazy, even if people around me think like, what is she doing? Like, what is this thing? It'll come to fruition, right? I don't want to expose what God is doing too soon, because then you won't be able to experience the fullness of his glory in me. When you see me, I want you to see God. I don't want you to see Chloe Kane. I don't want you to glorify the name Chloe Kane. I want you to look at me and say, that girl got something inside of her. And that's the grace and the greatness of God. All right, y'all, enough. I got to go in the house. I just went grocery shopping. Okay, you can't see what's in that box. But I went grocery shopping, got some skincare. I'm gonna tune back in with you guys later. This is a 10-minute video. I have 4 minutes left on the seat. I gotta go, y'all. Peace.
Next time on Glow Diaries.
And I be wanting to give up every single day. I do.